Hi, I'm Dan Oler. I went into town yesterday. I said, "How's it going, Bob?" Bob said, "Well, can't you see it's a crappy day? I mean, look outside. It's been snowing all day long, and I haven't got my crops in, and they're laying flat on the ground with all this snow, and it's a miserable day, and I'm really worried that we're not going to get them, and we haven't even got anything taken off of the garden yet, and I came to town to get my truck, and it's not fixed yet, and it's going to cost over $500. It's a crappy day." You ever had that kind of a conversation? Well, there are two pieces to this. One is the question. I'm going to send you a really cool link to a neat little video that talks about questions and how we can use questions to change what we get out of the conversation. The other piece is about the thoughts, the words, the actions, and the feelings that result from it. We do a powerful exercise in communication excellence training, and it's also something that I work a lot with coaching clients, and that's about reframing thoughts, which then affects everything else outside of that. Now, in this reframe activity, participants in the course, they write down things that are maybe a bit negative or things that are less than powerful, about maybe weaknesses about themselves and their personality style. And then their task is to reframe those things into positives and to strengths. Now, this takes some conscious effort because there's a little part of your brain way deep down inside, the amygdala, that has one of its purposes is something called the adaptive unconscious, where because of centuries and centuries ago when we were scared of saber-toothed tigers and things like that, what it does is it has us thinking about weaknesses and threats and inabilities and lack of in ourselves and in others, and it happens instantaneously. So it takes some conscious effort to take a moment to just take a breath and to think, to let the prefrontal cortex of your brain start to kick into gear and to reason and to think about things and to look at things in a different way, and to change those negatives and those threats and those weaknesses and the bad stuff that's going on to find the positives and the powerful and the strengths and the opportunities in those. Now, through this activity and in working with coaching clients as well, the whole idea is to make this conscious so that you're like an observer of your own thoughts. And I mean, our thoughts are going through our minds so fast, but to be able to catch them and say, how can I change that and look at it in a more positive way? How can I see a strength in me, a strength in others? How can I take some opportunity out of this to make things better? So it's snowing outside, September. What a great opportunity. This is great moisture that we're going to need for the trees and for the grass and for the crops. This is fabulous opportunity. Oh, we'll get the harvest done. Absolutely, things will work out. To see weaknesses in other people. To stop in that moment. How can I change that into a positive? And as soon as we change that thought into a strength and a positive, it affects the words that comes out of my mouth. It affects the results that I get in my interactions. So the challenge for you is to be consciously aware of the thoughts that are going through your mind. And I invite you just to catch some of those reactive negative thoughts. And before you say anything, just to stop and think about it and see if you can find the positive or the strength or the opportunity that could be there instead. Give it a go. Give it a go. And I'd love to hear from you and see how it goes. Have a great day.